Some things in life are simply impossible to explain. Welcome to Trending Tickets, and today we're gonna take a look at 10 mysterious images that cannot be explained. Call it a trick of the light or the camera's settings, but there's more to these pictures than meets the eye. Watch until the end if you're brave enough. Number 10. Extra hand? At first glance, there seems to be nothing wrong with this picture. But look again. Still having difficulty seeing exactly what makes this photograph off? Well, start by counting the number of hands. If you look at the picture closely, there is actually one more hand than necessary, and the thumb behind the boy's head doesn't seem to belong to anyone in the picture. One explanation is that this photo has a missing fifth member who is hiding behind the group. Do you agree? If this freaked you out, our number one pick might give you the creeps. Number 9. Freddy Jackson. Freddy Jackson was a mechanic who worked for the military during the First World War. Sadly, Freddy died during his duties when he got into an accident while repairing the propeller of an airplane. This particular photo was taken during the morning of his funeral, where members of Jackson's squad gathered together and posed in remembrance of their fallen buddy. What's strange about this photo is that there is another person in the picture who shouldn't be there. Behind the soldier in the foreground is a mysterious figure that wasn't part of the squad because upon closer inspection, Jackson's friends identified this figure as Freddy himself, which is perplexing because Freddy was being laid to rest that same day. Number 8. Finding a UFO. During the 1940s, a newspaper in Los Angeles published a strange photo. The picture taken by a photographer seemed to depict several searchlights focusing on a single object in the skies. With this bright light shining on the object, several features of the strange entity made it look like a UFO. Incidentally, on the night of February 25, 1942, which was around the time this photo was taken, an air raid was reported to have taken place approximately in the area where the object was sighted. Some experts who viewed the photograph offered an explanation and said that the image may be evidence that extraterrestrial activity exists or that it was a UFO manned by extraterrestrial beings. Number 7. Black Knight Satellite. While traveling to the International Space Station, an astronaut snapped a picture of his surroundings. Of course, what space picture wouldn't look out of this world? But with this particular picture, there's something that shouldn't be there. It shows a black object that, according to some explanations, has been orbiting Earth for a very long time. Some estimates say that it's been around for thousands of years. What's more is that it is believed that this orbiting object is transmitting a signal to something on Earth. The object, also called Black Knight, is the subject of some conspiracy theories, where some say that it is the product of alien technology whose purpose is to act as surveillance on Earth and observe its occupants, namely us humans. Creepy, right? But this has nothing on our number one photo. Number 6. Time Traveler. Here we are with another photo from the 1940s, but this time we're in Canada. British Columbia to be exact. At first glance, all you might see is a group of people posing for a picture together. But observe with a critical eye because not all of them are the same. In fact, there's a man in the picture wearing sunglasses and sporting attire that doesn't fit the time period that he's in. Printed shirt? That didn't become common until several years later. In other words, the man looks completely different from the others around him. So who could he be? Did he travel back in time in modern clothes to purposely mess with others? Well, some claims support the time traveler idea because of his unique style and modern-looking camera, which is small and portable and couldn't have existed during that time. Number 5. Solway Firth Spaceman. In the year 1964, fireman, photographer, and local historian Jim Templeton was taking a picture of his 5-year-old daughter in the English countryside on a day trip to Burgh Marsh, which was overlooking the Solway Firth, for which the photo was named. When Templeton developed the film, an unusual figure appeared behind his daughter. He claimed that it was a figure wearing a spacesuit and was insistent that there was nobody behind his daughter when he was taking the photograph. Kodak, the maker of the film, analyzed the photographs and confirmed that it wasn't tampered with. So, was it really a spaceman? Contemporary analysis conducted years later seems to debunk that idea and instead concludes that the white figure is simply Templeton's wife, who had her back to the camera and appeared white due to overexposure. Number 4. Babushka Lady. Adding to the confusion and mayhem that was the assassination of JFK is this photo that was reportedly taken after the US president was shot. The woman who became known as the Babushka lady was spotted by some witnesses following the assassination. She became the subject of great public interest when the photo came out, and there's even video footage of her after the shot was fired. Now, unlike the other photos on this list, this woman is a real human being, not an alien and not a ghost. But what makes her so mysterious is that no one knows who she is or why she was at the site when the president was shot. Also, why was she in such close contact to such an important figure? Well, the greatest mystery surrounding this photo is that the Babushka lady was never identified and she has never stepped forward to confirm her identity. Number 3. Family Photograph. In the 1950s, the Cooper family had just relocated to a new house and thought that they should take a photograph to celebrate their brand new location. It was a celebratory moment and no one thought that anything would be out of the ordinary. However, when the Coopers developed the photographs taken, they were surprised to see an extra figure in their family, a falling man. Many explained the presence of this figure as the former owner of the house, saying that it was his spirit that appeared when they took the photo. Others debunk this theory and say that it could have been a prank that someone was pulling on the family, and others still say that the camera film was defective. Whatever the case, it made for a mysterious photo that belongs on this list. Number 2. The Hook Island Monster. In December 1964, French photographer Robert Sarek was in Queensland, Australia with his family and a friend. He was taking pictures of the islands in Stonehaven Bay, Hook Island, when he somehow captured a strange-looking animal swimming in the depths of the water. The creature, which looked like an eel or tadpole, was extremely long and unlike any animal that existed. Estimates say that it might have been a total of 80 feet in length. The picture was in circulation worldwide, and many believe that the gigantic tadpole-like monster was some kind of sea creature. Number 1. Grandpa's Ghost. Seems normal enough, right? It's just a picture of Grandma posing with Grandpa to send as a postcard to grandkids and friends. But that's not really it. The grandma in the photo had actually been a widow for 13 years when it was taken, so how was her late husband standing proudly behind her? As a widow, she should have been alone when the image was taken, but when the camera film was developed, her husband appeared behind her and looked like a guardian angel who was always there to offer his protection. Relatives and family of the woman identified the figure in the picture and gave confirmation that it was indeed her husband or someone who resembled him. But who actually knows, right? Did any of the pictures give you a good scare? Which one creeped you out the most? Let us know in the comments below. And if you love this video about strange images, then you'll enjoy our other video about the 10 strangest cars that were ever designed. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified when we come out with more videos like this.